15 rock bands who destroyed their legacy in seconds. Decades of hit singles, platinum albums, and sold-out tours built these groups into rock legends. But in one shocking moment, everything came crashing down. Careers carefully crafted over years crumbled overnight, leaving fans stunned and heartbroken. Let's get into 15 rock bands who wrecked their legacy in mere seconds. Number 15, the Mamas and the Papas. This iconic 60s folk rock group gave us sunshine pop classics like California Dreamin' and Monday Monday. They sold over 40 million records, earned 6 top 10 hits, and even snagged a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist in 1967. Their beautiful harmonies helped define an entire generation of flower power and peace-loving youth. But that pure image shattered completely when John Phillips's daughter Mackenzie dropped a bombshell in her 2009 memoir. She revealed that her late father had been involved in an inappropriate long-term relationship with her that started when she was 19. The news horrified fans and cast a permanent shadow over the group's once golden reputation. The music that once symbolized freedom and love now carried a dark stain that no amount of nostalgia could erase. Number 14, the Dixie Chicks. These country rock queens ruled the late 90s and early 2000s. With more than 33 million albums sold worldwide, they were unstoppable. Wide Open Spaces alone sold 12 million copies, and they stacked up 13 Grammy Awards. Pure domination. But everything exploded in a single moment during a 2003 London concert. Lead singer Natalie Maines told the crowd, "We're ashamed the President of the United States is from Texas." Those 12 words sparked a national firestorm. Radio stations banned their music, angry fans crushed and bulldozed their CDs, and their songs vanished from the charts overnight. Their next album earned critical love but sold only a fraction of their earlier hits. That one offhand remark ended one of the biggest runs in modern country music history. Even today, it remains one of the most dramatic career implosions ever seen. Number 13, Milli Vanilli. In 1989, Rob Pilatus and Fab Morvan were the kings of pop. Their debut album, Girl You Know It's True, was unstoppable. 3 number-1 singles, 7 million copies sold, and a Grammy for Best New Artist in 1990. Their flashy style and dance moves made them MTV icons. But during one live show in Bristol, everything unraveled in seconds. Their backing track jammed, looping the line, "Girl, you know it's," again and again as they froze on stage in panic. Fans instantly realized something was off, and the truth came out fast. Producer Frank Farian confessed that Rob and Fab hadn't sung a single note on their records. The Grammy was stripped away, lawsuits hit hard, and their reputation collapsed overnight. Their names became forever linked with music fraud. Tragically, Rob Pilatus passed away at just 32, never recovering from the fallout. Number 12, the Eagles, the ultimate American rock band of the 1970s. These legends created the best-selling album ever in the U.S., their greatest hits, 1971 to 1975, with a mind-blowing 38 million copies sold. With 5 number-1 singles, 6 Grammys, and a sound that blended rock, country, and California cool, the Eagles became the heartbeat of a generation. Their 1994 reunion tour, Hell Freezes Over, was one of the highest-grossing tours in history, proving their magic never faded. But behind the smooth harmonies and timeless hits, tension was boiling. Everything blew up during a 1980 benefit concert when guitarist Don Felder and Glenn Frey's long-running feud finally exploded, live on stage. As the mics caught every word, Frey was heard snapping, "I'm gonna kick your ass when we get off this stage." The crowd had no idea they were watching a band fall apart in real time. That moment was later immortalized in History of the Eagles, exposing the bitter chaos behind the calm. The band split that same night, and what followed were decades of lawsuits, tell-all books, and icy silence. Even after they eventually reunited, the image of brotherly harmony was gone forever. Number 11, Ashlee Simpson. The pop-rock princess and little sister of Jessica Simpson was carving out her own spotlight. Her debut album, Autobiography, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard charts in 2004, selling 5 million copies worldwide. Fans loved her raw energy and rebellious edge. She was proving she didn't need her sister's fame to shine. Then came the infamous 90 seconds that ended everything. During her Saturday Night Live performance in October 2004, disaster struck when the wrong vocal track started playing. It was the same song she'd already performed earlier. The world instantly realized she was lip-syncing. Frozen in panic, Ashlee did a weird little hoedown dance and awkwardly walked off stage as cameras kept rolling. The clip went viral before viral was even a thing, and she became the butt of endless jokes and parodies. Her next album's sales plummeted by 65%, and even though she blamed it on acid reflux, her credibility never bounced back. Now in her late 30s, she's still remembered more for that SNL slip-up than her actual music career. Number 10, the Carpenters, the soft rock brother-sister duo that ruled the 70s. With over 100 million records sold, Karen and Richard Carpenter became the voices of comfort, love, and perfection. Karen's warm, velvety contralto, even praised by Paul McCartney as the best female voice in the world, carried them to 15 number 1 hits on the adult contemporary charts between 1970 and 1975. But in 1975, during their Only Yesterday tour, fans were stunned to see Karen's shocking physical transformation. She had lost 35 pounds, her frail appearance revealing a devastating battle with anorexia nervosa, a disorder barely understood back then. Suddenly, the media stopped talking about their music and fixated on her health. Even though they continued to record, the joy and innocence that once defined the Carpenters vanished. When Karen tragically passed away in 1983 at just 32, the duo's legacy changed forever. From pop perfection to a haunting reminder of the dangers of fame and hidden pain. Number 9, the Monkees. They started as a TV project, America's answer to the Beatles. But these 4 guys turned fiction into real success. With hits like I'm a Believer and Daydream Believer, they ruled 1967. Topping the charts and even outselling both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones that year. They went on to sell over 75 million records worldwide, a mind-blowing achievement for a band that started as a TV experiment. But everything crashed down during a 1967 press conference when music supervisor Don Kirshner publicly admitted that the group didn't actually play their own instruments on the early records. That confession instantly confirmed what critics had been saying for years, calling them the Prefab Four. The truth destroyed their credibility overnight. Even though they later fought hard to take control, writing and performing their own songs, the damage was already done. That single revelation branded them as fake, a label that's followed them for over 5 decades. Yes, they reunited several times and earned new respect from music historians, but no matter what they achieved, that phony band shadow never really disappeared. Before we jump back into the countdown, which of these self-destructions shocked you the most? Did any of these wild career meltdowns happen during your teenage years? Drop a comment and tell us where you're watching from. Number 8, Chicago. The self-proclaimed rock band with horns changed the sound of popular music forever. By blending rock power with jazz-inspired brass arrangements, Chicago built a sound unlike anything else. Their debut album delivered 3 top 10 hits and kicked off one of the most successful runs in American music history. 21 top 10 singles, 5 straight number 1 albums, and more than 100 million records sold worldwide. They even landed a long overdue induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016. But the story of Chicago isn't all celebration. Their legacy took a sharp turn in 1985 when lead vocalist Peter Cetera quit the band after the massive success of Hard Habit to Break. The split got ugly fast. When the band was finally honored at the Hall of Fame, Cetera refused to appear, telling Rolling Stone, "I've totally moved on from that. It's just not where I'm at." His no-show turned what should have been a proud reunion into a glaring reminder of how divided the band had become. Fans were left split down the middle. Some stood with Cetera, others with the band. But one thing was clear. Chicago's fairy tale of unity had turned into decades of bitterness and missed chances. Number 7, the Beach Boys, the kings of the California sound. With those dreamy harmonies, genius studio production, and endless summer vibes, the Beach Boys built the soundtrack of American youth. They sold over 100 million records and created what many call the greatest album ever made, Pet Sounds. It even inspired the Beatles to create Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. But their golden image shattered on December 7, 1983, when tragedy struck. Drummer Dennis Wilson, the group's only real surfer, drowned at Marina del Rey after spending the day drinking and diving to recover items he'd thrown off a boat years earlier. The dark irony of the surfer of the Beach Boys dying in the water hit fans hard and permanently changed how people viewed their sunny, carefree image. And the tragedy didn't stop there. Later came disturbing stories. Dennis's unsettling friendship with Charles Manson, Brian Wilson's mental health battles, and years of bitter legal fights over the band's name and royalties. Their music still stands as genius, but their legacy forever tied to heartbreak, chaos, and tragedy. Number 6, Fleetwood Mac, the most dramatic rock band of all time, and that's saying something. Fleetwood Mac turned personal chaos into pure musical magic. With over 120 million records sold, their masterpiece Rumors became one of the best-selling albums ever, fueled by heartbreak, cheating, and tension inside the band itself. Every song was born out of real-life drama, and fans couldn't get enough. But just when it looked like the storm had finally settled, everything exploded again in 1987. Guitarist Lindsey Buckingham suddenly quit the band just weeks before their massive world tour for Tango in the Night. The timing couldn't have been worse. They had a #1 album in the UK and their biggest comeback in years. The split reignited old tensions, tore through the band's fragile peace, and reminded everyone that behind those flawless harmonies was a storm that never really stopped brewing. Lindsey Buckingham's sudden exit didn't just shake the band, it blew open old wounds that never really healed. His departure set off decades of resentment that would boil up again in 2018 when the group fired him once more. Lawsuits flew, accusations went public, and the band's story, once full of romance, heartbreak, and creativity, started feeling more like a messy business deal that kept going wrong again and again. Their music still rules, but behind the scenes, it's a never-ending saga of reunions, breakups, and tension that refuses to fade. Before we hit the top 5, tell us, which band's downfall hit you hardest? Did any of these disasters change your playlist forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. Number 5, Vanilla Ice. If the 90s had a face for overnight fame, it was Vanilla Ice. Robert Van Winkle became a global superstar when Ice Ice Baby dropped in 1990, the first ever hip-hop single to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. His album To the Extreme ruled the charts for 16 straight weeks and sold over 15 million copies worldwide. With his wild energy, flashy style, and radio-friendly flow, Vanilla Ice looked unstoppable until one cringe-worthy interview ended it all. In 1991, a reporter confronted him about sampling Queen and David Bowie's Under Pressure without giving credit. Instead of owning it, he made that infamous defense. "It's not the same bass line. Theirs goes ding, 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 dingy, ding, ding, and mine goes ding, 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 ding. That awkward moment instantly turned him from rap phenomenon to a punchline. Overnight, his credibility vanished. Even hardcore fans couldn't take him seriously anymore. Though he later reinvented himself through reality TV and nostalgia tours, those 30 seconds of denial locked his music career in pop culture infamy forever. Number 4, Jefferson Airplane/Starship. Once the voice of rebellion, Jefferson Airplane ruled the psychedelic rock era. With hits like White Rabbit and Somebody to Love, they embodied the 1960s counterculture, playing Woodstock, headlining Altamont, and capturing the spirit of a generation. Their legacy was solidified when they entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996. But what came next stunned fans everywhere. By the mid-'80s, the band had morphed into a new version called Starship. And in 1985, they released We Built This City. The shiny, synth-filled track stood for everything their original movement hated. What was once revolutionary had turned corporate and clean, the ultimate sellout moment. Fans felt betrayed, critics ripped it apart, and even Rolling Stone readers voted it the worst song of the 1980s. Years later, the magazine crowned it the worst song of all time. Even original singer Grace Slick admitted, "It's the worst song ever." That single release turned one of rock's most rebellious groups into the symbol of selling out, a cautionary tale about what happens when the counterculture cashes in. Number 3, Billy Squier. In the early 80s, Billy Squier was the guy. His songs, The Stroke, In the Dark, and Everybody Wants You, were blasting from every car stereo. His album Don't Say No sold over 4 million copies in the U.S., and Emotions in Motion went double platinum. He had the riffs, the voice, and the swagger to stand beside legends like Van Halen and Def Leppard, but it all collapsed in just 4 minutes. When MTV premiered the video for Rock Me Tonight in 1984, fans were stunned, and not in a good way. Instead of the gritty rocker they expected, the video showed Squier dancing around a satin-sheeted bedroom in a pink tank top, twirling and prancing in ways that clashed with his macho rock image. MTV aired it nonstop, and the backlash was brutal. Rock fans turned on him instantly, and his name became a joke in the same circles that once worshipped him. Squier himself later called it the worst video ever made. Album sales dropped by 60%, tours flopped, and the momentum was gone for good. As Squier admitted years later, "It was a catastrophe. I just went, oh my God." That one ill-fated video became a reminder that in rock and roll, sometimes image really is everything. Number 2, Guns N' Roses. The wildest, loudest, most explosive rock band of the late 80s, Guns N' Roses didn't just play hard rock, they lived it. Their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, sold over 30 million copies worldwide and kicked the door open for a new generation of rock. Then came the Use Your Illusion albums, debuting at number 1 and number 2 at the same time. Axl Rose's snarling voice, Slash's smoking guitar solos, and their pure no-rules attitude made them the kings of chaos. Fans couldn't get enough of their danger and unpredictability until one night when that same chaos turned destructive. On July 2nd, 1991, during a show at the Riverport Amphitheater in Missouri, Axl spotted a fan taking photos in the crowd. Furious, he jumped off the stage to confront the fan himself, and that one moment sparked absolute mayhem. A riot broke out, leaving 65 people injured and causing over $200,000 in damages. The show was over, but the fallout had just begun. Axl's chronic lateness and unpredictable behavior became the band's downfall. By 1994, the classic lineup had completely fallen apart. Even though they made a massive comeback in 2016, those chaotic 2 minutes in 1991 turned their image upside down, from the saviors of hard rock to the ultimate warning sign of how fame, ego, and volatility can destroy everything in seconds. Before we reveal number one, we want to know, which of these legendary collapses shocked you most? Did you actually witness any of these wild moments as they happened? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. Number one, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, a once-in-a-century talent who completely reshaped the world of music, dance, and entertainment. With 13 Grammy Awards, 13 number one singles, and over 70 million copies sold of Thriller alone, Michael Jackson's influence was beyond anything the world had ever seen. He didn't just dominate pop, he defined it. His moves, his videos, his innovation, he was untouchable, until one interview changed everything. In June 1995, during a high-profile TV interview with Diane Sawyer, Jackson was asked about his relationships with children and whether he thought it was appropriate to share his bed with them. His response shocked the world. The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone. Those 12 words instantly changed public perception, no matter how innocent he claimed his intentions were. The backlash was immediate, and his image as a pop genius began to fracture right before everyone's eyes. Although he was acquitted in his 2005 trial, that haunting interview became impossible to forget, and after his tragic death in 2009, more allegations reignited the controversy. Michael Jackson's artistry remains unmatched. His voice, his rhythm, and his creativity shaped generations. But those few seconds of misguided honesty during that interview forever complicated his legacy. Even in death, he remains one of the most admired and most debated figures in music history. And there it is, 15 unforgettable stories of music icons who went from immortal legends to cautionary tales in the blink of an eye. From the mamas and the papas' shattered innocence to Michael Jackson's forever complicated legacy, one thing's clear: fame can build you up just as fast as it can tear you down. Every one of these artists had it all: sold-out tours, multi-platinum albums, screaming fans, and their names carved into music history. But it only took one bad decision, one heated moment, or one shocking revelation to flip the script completely. The very same spotlight that once made them stars became the harsh glare that exposed every secret, every scandal, and every flaw. What makes these stories sting even more is that behind every fall, there's still greatness that can't be erased. Fleetwood Mac turned heartbreak into art. The Eagles built songs that still echo through generations. Guns N' Roses showed us what raw power and chaos looked like on stage. And Michael Jackson, for all his controversies, changed the sound and shape of pop music forever. But fame is a wild game, one that doesn't play fair. The bigger the star, the harder the fall. You can be on top of the charts one day and fighting to save your reputation the next. It's a brutal reminder that legacy isn't just about talent. It's about choices, timing, and how the world decides to remember you. Still, there's something magnetic about these downfalls. Fans can't help but look back, analyze, and wonder. What if they'd made a different move? What if that one interview, that one outburst, that one video never happened? Would the music world look different today? Probably, because these artists didn't just make hits. They made history, scandals and all. And even though some of their legacies were tarnished, the songs live on. We still belt out Sweet Child of Mine. We still get chills hearing Hotel California, and Pet Sound still feels like sunshine bottled into music. These artists might have cracked their crowns, but the shine never really faded completely. So, which story hit you the hardest? Was it Axl Rose's 2-minute meltdown that sparked chaos? Or Billy Squier's career-ending music video misstep? Maybe it was the chilling confessions that destroyed entire reputations in seconds. Drop your thoughts below. We want to hear your take on which fall from grace shocked you most. And hey, If you love diving deep into the wild side of music history, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more jaw-dropping stories, legendary comebacks, and behind-the-scenes drama coming your way soon. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next one. Because trust me, the next countdown might just blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Rock on.